Hi guys. Yeah, I'm sorry I look like shit, but I've decided I'm not gonna go to the doctors. It's cold and it's raining, and I just woke up early this morning with withdrawal symptoms, which I think is very painful. And I just wanted to say that Google should stop saying that alcohol, yes, alcohol is first of the addiction list, but the worst is crystal meth. Second worst, heroin. And I think we should speak about it more openly, because nowadays everything is more openly. Gays are more openly. Drug addicts are more openly. Things are not done behind closed doors anymore. And why is it done openly? It's done openly because people feel the need to show people that what they are going through, because they don't get the help they need. It costs a lot of money to help someone like me, and I can only thank God for putting me in a situation that I am currently in. But it's also not nice to to be living like this, where you shoot yes and amen because you know you don't have an income and you don't have a house. I do have a house, but I can't go there because all my siblings are currently actively using, except my brother and his wife. They're not using, but my other two siblings are actively using, and they like dying in front of me, and I don't know what to do. I must just worry about myself for now. That's what everybody keeps on telling me. But I feel so sorry for them because I know if they had medication, they would be able to stay clean. But they won't go to COSUP because COSUP, you first have to go there for 3 months on end. And if you're a person living on the street, are you going to take your food money to go and sit there for 3 months? Are you going to take your fix money to go and sit? No, you're not. You're not. So they making it like it's already a system that's going to fail you. You're gonna go the first 3 days and then you're gonna decide, fuck this, I'm in so much pain right now. So I'm not going back to COSUP. I have to get taxi to go there. I don't have money. Imagine you're a person living on the streets and you get 50 rand. Now you are in Centurion and you have to go all the way to the nearest clinic, which is in Dundalk or Lotus Garden or Odeon. How do you get there? How do you get there? You have to use your food money for the day and your bag money for the day. So it's a lost case. You're not even going to attempt to go there. Only the smokers go there. But the people who won't go 2 months on an end. And they're the ones needing this help. The people who smoke doesn't actually quite need it that bad because they can go 3 days without a fix. But a person who injects needs to inject every 4 hours when they are long-term users. When they are beginners, it's like a half a bag a day. Maybe one bag will last you 2 days when you first start. Uh, I was able, when I first started, I was able to inject. That's why I find it so fascinating, because people tell me when they inject the first time they were hooked, and I think that's a lie, because I injected the first time and I went without it until next time, and I was just thinking of it constantly the whole time. during the week, I was looking forward to weekends. So during the week, I would like sit there and work in the tuck shop, and then I'll drink my top scalumpies so that my grandma and my mother don't know, and smoke my zol. And then when weekend come, I would ask my brother, you go and buy the shit, and he will make it, and we'll go to the pharmacy to get an insulin, because we don't use each other's insulin because we believe that we don't know each other's blood type. And if you want syringes, Kozak gives it to you for free. So the woman at the pharmacy tells me, sorry, you are you diabetic or what? And if you are, we need a letter from the doctor. So I'm like, you know what? It's because of people like you that people like me who has an addiction gets HIV and die, because you are forcing me, who's already sick and already has an addiction, to go and use someone else's needle now just because you don't want to sell it to me. I think that's fucked up. If you see the person has a drug problem or anything, the pharmacy is supposed to sell them needles, because society can help them with anything. So at least help them with buying a needle, buy your own needle. So that use other people's those needles. So eventually we went from pharmacy to pharmacy. We got our own needle. And so I was using, and I didn't go to these places myself. My brother always for me. The baby. They always protect me. It's like, yeah. Even when I make coffee, all of my older siblings always take these chores and do it for me. I could never do anything myself. But yeah, I think they should put alcohol, then Christmas, and then heroin first on the list. And that they say you only withdraw 7 to 14 days. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You don't. You withdraw. I was coming off, when I detoxed off of water and not methadone, I was sick for 6 months. And yes, it did get better, but I was sick for 6 months, and then my grandma passed away. And then I decided, you know what? I have emotional pain, I've got physical pain. I'm gonna go and use now. Which was a stupid idea, because I was just nearly healing. But in any case, bye guys. I have to go and bath. I have this huge headache, and it's been here for days on end now, because this is the symptoms I've been getting since the beginning of the year. I get headaches for like 14 days on end, and it doesn't matter. I can take migraine tablets, I can do anything that I want, I can put ice on my head. It doesn't go away. It's like still in the back of my neck, going down my back and my spine. So yeah, and I don't want to go to the hospital. I really don't want to go to the hospital. So I would rather just treat it at home.